Good morning, children. This is Pavani. Hope everyone is fine. So today I would like to take for ninth standard that is poem 1, The Duck and the Kangaroo. Okay, children, get ready with your books. So before getting into the poem, I would like to talk about the poet. This poem was written by Edward Lear. Okay, this poem was written by Edward Lear. So Edward Lear, when he was born and when he was dead, let us see. So Edward Lear was born on 12th May 1812. On 12th May in the 1812, he was born and he was dead on 29th January in the year 1888, and he was a British artist, illustrator and author and poet renowned today primarily for his literary nonsense in the poetry and prose. In his childhood, he suffered from ill health. In his childhood, he suffered from what ma? Ill health. After a long decline in health, he died of heart disease after a few months. Okay, after 2 or 3 years, he was died with what, Nana? Heart disease. And his principal areas of work as an artist were threefold: as a draftsman employed to illustrate birds and animals, making color drawings during his journeys as an author. Lear is principally known for his popular nonsense works rather than as a travel writer. These show a great ability to use with relish the sound of real and invented English words. The poem The Duck and the Kangaroo is a poem with a touch of light humor. So this poem he was written with what? It is like a funny incident. Okay. So now let us see the poem The Duck and the Kangaroo. So here two characters are there, children. The duck and the kangaroo. How many characters are in the poem? Two characters. One is the duck, the other one is the kangaroo. See, children, you can see the picture here, the kangaroo and the duck. So now see here. Said the duck to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hop." So the duck said to the kangaroo that, "Yes, you are looking very good." Gracious. Gracious means what, Nana? Kind and merciful. What is the meaning of gracious? You can say that kind and merciful. And how you hop? Hop means what? Jump. How you hop? How can you hop like this? I cannot do that. Over the fields and over the water too. Where the kangaroo jumps over the fields and over the water. As if you never would stop. You will never stop. You go on doing like this, but I can't do like you. My life is bore in this nasty pond. What is the meaning of nasty, children? Unpleasant. What is the meaning of nasty here? Unpleasant. But whereas you can jump over here and there and you can go around the world. But whereas myself, always I must be in this nasty pond. And I feel bored to stay in this place. Okay, who said? Duck said to kangaroo. And see now. And I long to go out in the world beyond. So now long means what? Here wish. So the duck had a wish that it wants to go around the world like a kangaroo, but it cannot go. So it is saying that I have a wish. Okay. I wish I could hop like you. So what is the duck's wish? I also want to hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. Okay. So in this way, the duck said to the kangaroo that it doesn't want to stay in the nasty pond. Nasty means what? Unpleasant pond. It wants to jump like a kangaroo. Okay. So it is having a wish. What is the desire of the duck? It also want to jump like a kangaroo. So have you understood, children, first stanza? Then go to the second stanza. Please give me a ride on your back. So now, who is asking this? The duck is asking the kangaroo that, please give me a ride on your back. So when you are going, you also allow me to sit on your back so that I also can enjoy. Okay, who said? The duck said. Said the duck to the kangaroo, I would sit quite still and say nothing about quack. So what it said, Nana? I will not disturb you, but I will sit on your back. Only I will say what the duck says always, quack quack. It says no, only that. Then the whole of the day, the whole of the long day through. So the whole day I'll be back of you and we can go around the world. Who said? The duck said. Then the kangaroo accepted or not for this. And we would go to the Dee and the Jelly Bolly. So where they want to go? They want to go to the Dee and the Jelly Bolly. So see, children, what is the meaning of Dee and Jelly Bolly? Wonderful places imagined by the poet. Okay, actually this is a term. It is in the poet's imagination. The Dee and the Jelly Bolly means what? Wonderful places imagined by the poet. So what the duck is saying nicely, we can go all over the world like that it said. Then over the land and over the sea. Where they would like to go? Over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride. Oh, do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Please, will you accept my proposal that I will sit on your back and you can take me wherever you're going, and we will go around the world. Okay, and where, Nana? Over the land, over the sea, and they want to go to the D and the Jelly Bowl Lee, means wonderful places imagined by the poet. Then whether the kangaroo accepted for the proposal or not. In the first two stanzas, who spoke? In the first two stanzas, the duck only spoke to the kangaroo, but the kangaroo did not give reply in the first two stanzas. In the next third stanza, we'll see. Said the kangaroo to the duck. Now, who is speaking here in the third stanza? Kangaroo is speaking with the duck. Now, this requires some little reflection. Okay, you want to sit on my back, so but this requires some little reflection. Requires means what, Nana? Needs. Okay, you need some little reflection means what here? Image you can understand and you can take it as thought. Reflection means what? Thought. Let me think for a while to allow you to sit on my back. Who said? Kangaroo said, let me think for a while. I must think. Then, perhaps on the whole, it might bring me luck. So what the duck is expecting? Okay, it said that it will take some time whether it should allow me to sit on its back or not. So what the duck was thinking, definitely the kangaroo must accept my proposal. It was thinking like that. And there seems but one objection. So after thinking for some time, what the kangaroo said to the duck? Okay, some objection is there. What is that objection? Which is, if you will let me speak so bold. Okay, so what it said? Okay, then if you should not mind if I say something, let me speak in a bold manner. Okay, who said? Kangaroo said. Then, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. So what the kangaroo said? Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. Always the duck will be in the pond, no, Nana. So how the feet will be? It will be very wet. Okay, and also it will be what? Too cool. Okay, and would probably give me the rheumatis, said the kangaroo. So what it is saying? Okay, I liked your proposal, but there is one objection. Okay, after thinking for a while, the kangaroo said that there is one objection. If it let me speak in a, like what, Nana? Let me speak everything in a proper way. Boldly means everything in a proper way. I don't want to hide anything here. Who said? The kangaroo. Your feet are unpleasantly wet. Unpleasantly means not good. It is completely wet and cool. So how can I allow you to sit on my back? If you sit on my back, I may get the disease. What is that disease? Rheumatis. What is the disease, Nana? Rheumatis. A disease that makes the muscles and joints painful. A disease that makes the muscles and joints painful. So I may get this disease if you sit on my back with wet and cool feet. Okay, then said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my web feet neatly. So after some time, again the duck came to the kangaroo, and what it is saying? Okay, you said your objection, but after thinking for a while, even I also did something. So what it said? I have thought over that completely. What you said about your objection, I have thought over completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks. How many socks? 4 pairs of worsted socks. Worsted socks means what? Woolen socks. What is the meaning of worsted socks, Nana? Woolen socks. Okay, I brought 4 pairs of woolen socks which fit my web feet neatly. Okay, which fits it is suitable for my web feet. And to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak. To keep out the, like what? To keep out what? Cold. I have bought a cloak. Cloak means what, Nana? A coat that protects from cold. A coat that protects from cold. Okay, if at all I sit on your back, as my feet are very wet and cold, you're thinking. So I brought a cloak so that if I put that coat, you will not feel that coldness. Okay, who said? Duck said to kangaroo. Then, and every day a cigar I'll smoke. So what it said? Every day I smoke a cigar so that you get the warmth and you will not feel cold. Who said? Duck. All to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. So at last what it said? Okay, you allow me all this, then we can go through the world. Then said the kangaroo, I am ready. Now the kangaroo accepted. Why? Because whatever the objection it said, so everything was now proper. Okay, so the kangaroo was ready. All in the moonlight pale. Pale means what, Nana? Dull. All in the moonlight pale. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady. Okay, to balance me well, you have to sit steady. You have to sit properly. And quite at the end of my tail, where it has to sit, Nana, you can see in page number C on top, the first picture you can see where it is sitting. End of the tail, where it is sitting, end of the tail. If at all, if it sits here, once when the kangaroo is jumping, it will come and sit on the neck of the kangaroo. So because of that, what it said, you must sit at the end of my neck, sorry, at the end of my tail, so that even if I jump also, you come up to here only, but you will not come up to my neck. So it said like that. Then now, so away they went with a hop and a bound. So away they started going. Okay, the like what, the kangaroo started jumping, and they hopped the whole world 3 times around. How many times whole world they went on, ma? 3 times. Okay, and who's so happy here? Oh, who? As the duck and the kangaroo. Who is happy here? Tell me, children, who is happy at last? Both of them were happy because, see, the kangaroo got the companion, a friend, a good friend. Okay, when the kangaroo said I have some objections, the duck understood that, okay, I must not make the kangaroo's body dirty, so I should have these things, and it brought. Okay, after that the kangaroo accepted the proposal of the duck. So now both of them have become friends, and how many times they went around the world? 3 times they went around the world. Okay, children, have you understood this poem? So this poem was written by whom? Edward Lear. This poem was written by whom? Edward Lear. Okay, children, I hope everyone have understood. So thank you one and all. Thank you.